Yeah, that time has come. Which time is that? The time where another 90-day cast member, former cast member, does what? Opens up an account of what? Let's get into it real quick. As you can see right here, Citra, who was on 90 Day Fiancé with Sam, has come out to say, since a lot of you guys asked me to open GoFundMe to help bring my cat here to the States. So here is the link, guys. Thank you for all that wants to help. My sister will come here in a couple of months when it's spring. So hopefully my cat can fly out here together with her. First and foremost, I don't be checking Citra or Sam's page very often. To be fair, I rarely check it. Unless there's something popping, I don't check it. So I'm going to say that because of what I'm going to say next. I have never, ever come across any kind of post or any kind of conversation that revolves people saying that they should set up a GoFundMe because she says that they are setting one up because somebody told them to do it or people have been saying to do it. I personally don't believe that. And even if true, I personally don't believe that's even a good enough reason to set up a GoFundMe. Because here's the thing, okay? If you decided to have a cat, that means you have full responsibility to that cat. And if you cannot be responsible to the cat anymore, then I'm sure there are other options, whether that be giving it up for adoption or whatever it could be. I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert when it comes to animals and other alternatives. But I do know that there are other alternatives. So if you cannot look after your cat, there are other alternatives. But of course, if you are going to be in a position where you want to look after your cat, you're going to do what you can to get your cat to wherever you are. So, how long have Sam and his sister been in America now? I'm not too sure, but they've been there for quite a while. But, of course, they have a child now. So, a lot of the expenses are going to go to the child. So, when it comes to saving for anything else, I can imagine it being hard. I'm not going to contest that to the slightest. Okay? I am not going to contest that to the slightest. Fair enough. All right? But at the same time, does it then for now mean, because you now have other responsibilities of a child amongst whatever else you got going on, does that mean that the public should now chime in to help you raise $4,000 so you can be reunited with your cat in the States? I mean, listen, some people may sit and say that, you know what, I'm being a bit harsh, but I'm not. And why am I not being harsh? Because my standpoint stays the same. I've said it since day one, and I say it again. Just because somebody's been on 90 Day Fiancé does not mean it gives them the right to set up a freaking GoFundMe. And it's funny, because if I make this video about anybody, people are in a position to more likely to agree. But hey, when it came to somebody called Michael, it was a whole different shit show. But nonetheless, though, the point being is this. I do not care, nor will I ever care if a GoFundMe is being made for an alleged good purpose. I could just never put myself in a position where I am going to sit here and tell you that, hey, I finally agreed that a 90 Day Fiancé customer is doing it for said reasons. So as you can see here, the description says, hi, if you want to help bring my cat reunited with me in the United States from Indonesia, you're very welcome. Thank you for your help. I need him to come here so he won't feel always lonely. Wait, are you telling me that your family does not look after your cat? Are you telling me your family is not, there for your cat? Because your cat can't really feel lonely if it's at home with your family. I mean, you just said that it's there with your sister, right? Are you saying your sister isn't somebody that spends time with the cat? I'm just a bit confused with that one there. Maybe I'm putting a bit too much passion into this. Maybe I am. But like I always say, I make these videos regarding this whole GoFundMe because I truly believe that none of you folks should be putting your money, in a position where you are now giving it to other folks who would never, ever give you money if you ever needed it. Just bear that in mind. Okay? Just putting it out there. And the other question that, brings to mind is, why can't, other people within the family, her family, his family, whatever, come together to make up this money to help bring the cat to America anyway? There's plenty of people, in fact, Sam's got plenty of people in his family, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep that opinion to myself. But at the same time, she's got plenty of people in her family too. So to be honest with you, why can't they all make these funds together? How about that? Why not get a loan if it's that deep? Get a credit card that's got that money on it and then pay it off. There are other avenues of getting money, especially if it's just, well, 4K isn't small, but you know, 4K is something you can do on a credit card. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there are other options. But of course, these other options mean what? It means that the money's not coming out of your own bank account. Wow. It's like people have forgotten that there are other options of making, of you know, producing funds. But hey, as long as those funds are coming out of their own account, I guess it's not an option, right? Anyway, and also let's not forget, I cannot imagine how many people, when they do donate to people, I cannot imagine how many people actually go and use their own credit cards or anything like that. But here's the thing, there are many people who, when they see these things, they feel sorry for these people. They say, oh my God, but the poor cat, the cat deserves to be with this mommy and daddy. It needs to be there, come on. And then those people will go into their own bank account, they'll be like, man, I've only got $5 left for the rest of this month. But you know what though? That cat needs a home. And then that person gives away the $5 and that person is left with nothing. Next thing you know, they're going into the overdraft. And then somebody may be like, I've still got a couple more, you know, dollars to give away on my credit card. So how about I just, you know, put myself in debt on my credit card and pay off another time? Imagine that. You are giving money away on your credit card that you're going to end up paying off in your own credit card when they can do the same goddamn thing. These are things that I feel like are very important to be voiced, because if they're not voiced, things aren't taken seriously enough. And that's why I make this message and make this video in such a serious way. Whether people think I am being over the top or not my problem, because the purpose behind what I'm doing is what matters to me. And that is the purpose of saying that people. Just because somebody has pulled at your heartstrings, it does not mean that it should involve your bank account then being used for that purpose, okay? All right? That's just that, all right? But I will say this though. If you are someone who likes to give money away to people who do need it, that is a different conversation. Because, for example, if I am going to the shop, sometimes, well, you know what, it's not, that's a lie. I was going to say sometimes, no, every day I go to the shop, I always see someone who is homeless, someone who's in need outside the shop, sitting there waiting for either someone to give them money or to give them food. One, it could be any of those things. And you see, that's the type of shiz that I be doing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that if I see someone in need, I won't lie to you, I never give money away. I always give food. I don't trust where the money's gonna go, to be honest with you. But if I see someone, I remember I saw a lady before. She was outside, she had a poster, and she had written down the food that she needed. Okay, she said, "Please, I need these foods," and she had written it down. You see what I'm saying? Well, past, I saw the list, and I went in and got a few of the items. I got two. Let me not make it sound as if it's massively. You know what I mean? But I was like, I can give you that. That's not a problem. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Because I know this is going somewhere, blah, 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 blah. And also, I know that you don't have the ability to promote yourself on GoFundMe because, you know, you're nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know? And to be honest, they say that the people that, yeah, you know what, let me not say too much. I've said what I needed to say, okay? But I'm not telling you my story for, I'm telling you it as an example, okay? But that's not to say that you shouldn't, you know, maybe go online and maybe look at other people who have GoFundMes who maybe are making for the right reasons. I don't know, because, you know, my beef is simple. My beef isn't GoFundMe. It's not the idea of GoFundMe. My beef is that 90-Day cast members keep going on that bloody show and then somehow end up having a bloody freaking GoFundMe. That is my beef. That is my beef right there. Okay? Just letting you know. All right? Not the GoFundMe. Yeah, I'm sure I made that clear. Anyway, let me bounce. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, if you want to donate, that's up to you, but I'm out. Peace.